Cancer, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So please take it to where it resonates in your chart and in your life. This is a big week for us. Why? Because of this full moon in Taurus. Why is this full moon in Taurus so important? It's not just important for Taurus. It's not just important for you because we're ruled by the moon. It's important for everyone. It marks a time of transformation and it just marks a time when we cut the bullshit and we get down to who we really are authentically. And realize that things need to absolutely shift, and there's a huge shift, there's a huge change. That change is driven by Uranus. Uranus has been sitting in Taurus for years now. I think about 3 years now, maybe 2.5, 3 years. It's been working its way through its hardest place to work through because Taurus is tradition. It's keeping up the old value systems. It is dusting it off and meticulously scrubbing it. It is making sure that everything stays really well cared for. And Uranus is surprise me, change, shift. I don't want predictability. I don't want to know what's going to happen next, except I want to shake it up and see. And that's what's happening for the past 3 years. And now we have a full moon that's going to be conjunct to Uranus in Taurus. But that's not all. While the moon is in Taurus, it is going to be in direct opposition to Venus, Mercury, and the Sun, which are all conjunct in Scorpio. The value systems that we've been cheated on, the value systems that have been dead, the value systems that are pain and suffering and sadness and sorrow or fear of not being able to fit in have all buried. And now it's like enough is enough. And this is the resurrection of maybe what we never really wanted to let go of, never really should have let go of, the rememory. How is this going to impact you personally? Well, this full moon is trying to Pluto, which means you have a level of ruthlessness to your personality that will enable anything to happen. Now, ruthlessness isn't evil. It's just the refreshing ability to not really have to worry or be concerned, for what others are feeling or thinking about us or caring. This is an I don't give a shit moment that is very out of character for you. And so what is going to happen? I can't even guess. Because the truth is, Uranus doesn't like to be predictable. But what I do know is that traditionally Uranus conjunct the moon is, I want to be free. I want to be liberated. I want to be my authentic self. I want to be exactly what I am and who I am and be valued for that. And I think that value is here. It starts with you. We have some cards on the table. This is in reverse. The miracles are endless. Why is it in reverse? Because the value systems, they're already here. Because you already have this robust abundance. Now, think about this. Toward the end of the week, and this is when it's really going to play out for you. Toward the end of the week, Cancerians, the Sun will conjunct Mars, which is in retrograde, which is all about, hey, listen, I already have this. It's already inside of me. It's already there. It's almost like that's when you're really able to dig up and get the value, figure out the value, or be acknowledged for what you already are, what you already have. Or finally be able to see it. This is interesting because it's, let me show you the cards. I just want to, this is interesting because it's kind of showing up in the past. We also have this, co-create with spirit and watch your words, but in reverse. So a sense of speaking out of turn, speaking out of tune, speaking, not watching what you said, not really giving a shit what you said, or saying something that maybe, or expressing yourself in a way that was contrary to who you are. Maybe even making an oath or promising something that really you didn't authentically mean. Co-create with spirit here. It's also in reverse. It's like you were promising things that you didn't really mean. You were saying something that you didn't really desire, want. It wasn't authentic. And so whatever you built from that, you now have an abundance of, but you don't really fucking want it. We have nothing is wasted. So this is really good news, and I'm glad this card came out. Because what it's saying is, in this trash heap of bullshit that you've figured out how to make a house out of, Cancer, you are now going to find a blessing. This could also be saying, out of all the crap, out of all the inauthenticity, you're finally going to be recognized as the truth. In many ways, Cancerians, I have felt we were ahead of the game, and that's why we felt so far behind. This Mars in retrograde is going to enable other people to catch up. So that could be very good stuff. Act as if, just blend in. It's interesting because Gemini got this big time. Gemini got this. So check out the Taurus reading and check out the Gemini reading. You can skim through it, but there's tidbits that are really going to impact you because that Taurus energy is exactly what the moon is going to be magnifying. Right? And the Gemini energy, exactly what you're going to be experiencing. So there's just this sense of experiencing toward the end of the week because the moon is conjunct Mars in Gemini. So ultimately what it's saying is blend in. You're finally going to be able, the truth that was right in front of you but disguised is making itself known. Or the fact that you were never recognized or ever seen, or you didn't really see something or value it the way you should have. This is the issue. And this is what becomes apparent. We have do nothing. Act as if. Blend. Sit back and like, oh, blend in. Try to blend in. Try to hide shit. You can't hide shit right now. Nobody can hide shit right now. Time to collaborate. This hidden thing. And when I say these things, it's not necessarily good or bad. It just is. So the energy is what it is, and you let me know how it resonates in your life. Leave it in the comment section. I do want to know. Time to collaborate. Someone wants to work with you. There's partnership that's coming into your life. This is an opportunity here. An opportunity that in some ways I feel like you're just seeing now, but it's been there. Why does it matter that it's been there? Because it will color how you feel about it happening or actually taking place now. There was a sense of maturation. There was a sense of there's been shifts since you first engaged in or put yourself out there. There's been shifts. So yeah, somebody now wants to partner with you. Dream the world into being. This is implying that this is the way that you've wanted things. But in the past, you were looking too far backward. In other words, your past dictated what you wanted the future to look like. Now you have freedom from your past. So the way that you want your future to look has changed. because you're not reacting to what makes you feel good based on what you were or experienced in the past. With that cleared out, now you get the surprise and the shock of, oh, this is what I really value. This is what I really care about. I don't need to prove myself to anybody else anymore, or worry about or care about what they think about me, what they feel about me, etc., etc. So for the first time maybe in your life, at whatever point of your life you are in, Cancer, there is a sense of the first real encounter with your true authentic self. It may surprise you. Some of you may not like the experience. Six of Pentacles. Most of you will. That means that there's opportunities coming in. That there are going to finally be offers, as well as maybe money that's finally coming in. Offers for work, offers for people opening up opportunities for you, offering to help. Get ready to receive. That's good news. Maybe somebody wants to buy something from you. You have something to offer that now people find valuable. Finding value. Because you made them search for it. They had to look for it. The sense that not everybody can see you. Not everybody can see opportunity when it's staring them in the face. It takes a special set of lenses to be able to see what's staring you in the face. To be able to see what's hidden in plain sight. Because with specific set of eyes, it's not hidden in plain sight. It's not hidden at all. So I will say this. What does this mean? Oh my God, it's just, there's a lot of, metaphorical talk here. What does this mean? In many, many ways, you have been hidden in plain sight. You have been being you, being who you are. You have been doing something extraordinary. The appreciation for it was not there. In many ways, this could have made you bitter or sad or want to give up and just feel completely worthless. It wasn't that. And that's why I've been telling you for so many months now, you have to have faith. How long? I don't give a fuck how long. Have faith. It doesn't matter. Lose track of the time. Well, now is the time. That's what it is, Cancerian. Now is the time when suddenly somebody who sees just how valuable you are spots you. You were hidden in plain sight. Only a certain set of eyes was supposed to see you. And you were throwing so much of your energy and attention away to what didn't fucking matter. And now you're going to feel like a fool for it. And the deeper you got into that bullshit, the more you're going to have to dig yourself out of. The more faithful you stayed. And at some degree, all of us kind of did something to pacify ourselves while the time passed. But the more in tune and connected you stayed to faith, if I keep doing this, I do it because I believe it. If I'm aligned with my truth, then eventually the people who are meant to see me or I'm meant to get together with will find me. Well, they're going to find you. It's just that some of you are going to have more shit to dig off yourself than others. Because those of you who stayed really connected to faith, basically for you guys, it's going to be like, oh, thank God you finally found me. I knew you'd come. And for those of you who buried themselves with all this crap trying to fit in or giving themselves away to try to just make themselves get pleasure where you could get pleasure at that moment, and now you may be in another relationship that you're going to have to get the fuck out of because you're going to feel like a fucking fool because, oh my God, all of a sudden this is my person. Oh yeah, but now you have to break some hearts. And this is where the trine to Pluto comes in, because you will. Some of you, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to get a lot of complaints about Cancerians from a lot of people, because Cancerians are going to be breaking a lot of people's fucking hearts. They're going to be disappointed a lot of fucking people, because they're about to get really raw. They're going to get really nitty gritty, because what they really wanted is now coming to them, and who they really are is now obvious to them. And with that trine to Pluto, it's done. Whatever isn't in alignment with that. For those of you who stayed faithful and didn't muck up your shit and get into these stupid ass relationships because, oh, it was there in front of me, I could grab it. Or take stupid ass opportunities that brought you miles and miles away from what you really wanted to do. You know, and you staked your mortgage on it, and you set your, you set your bills to it. And well, all that has to shift. All that has to change. It's just, how big is the destruction to your life going to be? It depends on how much of a douchebag you were. If you weren't at all, this is a great week. This is an amazing, incredible, beautiful, wonderful. Thank God. Now I know why I never gave up. What a beautiful week you guys are going to experience. What a beautiful moment in time. And you'll never forget it. This will be one of the happiest moments in your life. It'll be like, yes, I've just been waiting to use these wings for so long, and now I finally can. Yay! But for others of you that had more shit piled on, it's like the wings are going to feel like they're wrong, or and all this readjustment is going to, but it's still going to happen. It's still going to happen. It's inevitable. Somebody is coming and making you the offers of a lifetime. An abundance in offers, an abundance in opportunities. Are your hands free to receive? Because it's coming. How, where, when, and why? The Empress is here. How? Through abundance, through bountifulness, King of Wands, through creativity. Maybe actually through a man who is a fire sign, or I should say this, a masculine. A masculine. So the energy would be masculine, which usually fire energy is, but it would be masculine. King of Wands, the Empress is here. Basically somebody who sees you as, wow, this person has it all. Like legit Cancer worship, Cancerian worship. But this is also through creativity. So for those of you who had gotten to work and been digging the nitty gritty and like just never given up, just were forward, progressive, moving forward, I cannot even tell you, you guys jackpot. Jackpot. For the rest of you, this is a sense of, I don't know. I mean, listen, to me, it's still going to be a jackpot. It's just, do you see it that way? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. What did I tell you? I mean, this is like, I'm like, let's pull a moon card, and here we go. Cancerians, this is a total restart for you. You're going to receive enough to take care of your family and friends. Finally having the opportunity to like handle it all. Whatever that is, let me know in the comments below. And while you're there, please like this video. It really helps the algorithm. God bless for that. Subscribe to the channel as well, for those of you who are not subscribed. And select all notifications in the bell drop-down menu so that you know when I upload your favorite content. Thank you. You and your loved ones are safe. Finally. Something to your own creation. But I said who? See this card? It reminds me, it makes me think that she's sitting in front of a full moon. Abundance and prosperity. And the King of Wands immediately makes me think, based on your creativity, creation. What have you created? This person really, really wants you. There's a lot of desire here. Fire sign. He's coming out as fire. Of course, that's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And remember, just because you know when somebody's birth date is, doesn't mean you really know how much fire they have in them. I have a lot of fire in me, but my birth date is Cancer. All a birth date does is show you the sun sign. So a lot of people will be like, mine's a Pisces. Or you don't know shit if you haven't seen their natal chart. You know what I'm saying? So this person's got a lot of fire in them. They also got a big ass heart on. They really, really just see you as having it all. How will this come to be? How will this come to pass? Communications through friends. The Two of Wands is here. And somebody's been thinking about you for a while. You've been thinking about them, or you end up traveling. You end up going somewhere. But somebody has been pensive for a while, wanting to reach out. It's happening there. But usually Two of Wands is a network. Somehow communications, casting out, sending out what it is that you desired. It could also be through the... why am I saying chain gang? No. You know, it's through the... I lost those words. I apologize. Through a network, through your network, maybe a network of friends. That's how it's going to be contacting you. Almost like a hookup or a setup between, like somebody that you already know. It's just so interesting. It's like so close. It's just that now somebody else has put one and two together and realized, oh, this is the perfect person. And it's you. Or it's you that's just realizing now, oh, this is the perfect person. They're right in front of me. But it's through friends. It's through like a second party. Cancer. Let's go deeper. So we know exactly how this is playing out in your work, in your money. Okay. In your love life. The link to the extended is below. You can also subscribe over on the extended as well to get unlimited access to all the extended readings. Up to you. And please feel free, I welcome you to join me every single Monday through Friday over on my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation, for live daily general tarot card readings. I will see you guys in the extended.